Sri Ramakrishna began to talk with M. Other devotees too were present. Master to M. How do you feel about Shashadhar? M. He is very nice. Master. He is very intelligent, isn't he? M. Yes, sir. He is very erudite. Master. According to the Gita, there is a power of God in one who is respected and honored by many. But Shashadhar has still a few things to do. What will he accomplish with mere scholarship? He needs to practice some austerity. It is necessary to practice some spiritual discipline. Gauri Pundit practiced austerity. When he chanted a hymn to the Divine Mother, the other Pundits would seem no more than earthworms. Narayan Shastri was not merely a scholar either. He practiced sadhana as well. He studied for 25 years without a break. Nyaya alone, he studied for 7 years. Still, he would go into ecstasy while repeating the name of Shiva. The king of Jaipur wanted to make him his court Pundit, but Narayan refused. He used to spend much time here. He had a great desire to go to the Vasishtha ashrama to practice tapasya. He often spoke to me about it, but I forbade him to go there. At that, he said, "Who knows when I shall die? When shall I practice sadhana? Any day I may crack." After much insistence on his part, I let him go. Some say that he is dead, that he died while practicing austerity. Others say that he is still alive and that they saw him off on a railway station. Before meeting Keshav, I asked Narayan Shastri to visit him and tell me what he thought of him. Narayan reported that Keshav was an adept in japa. He knew astrology and remarked that Keshav had been born under a good star. Then I went to visit Keshav in the garden house at Belghoria. Hridoy was with me. The moment I saw Keshav, I said, "Of all the people I see here, he alone has dropped his tail. He can now live on land as well as in water, like a frog." Keshav sent 3 members of the Brahmo Samaj to the temple garden at Dakshineshwar to test me. Prasanna was one of them. They were commissioned to watch me day and night and to report to Keshav. They were in my room and intended to spend the night there. They constantly uttered the word Daya Maya and said to me, Follow Keshav Babu. That will do you good. Footnote. Daya Maya. The compassionate one. The Brahmos are fond of using this name for God, whom they believe to be formless, and yet personal and endowed with attributes. Footnote ends. I said, I believe in God with form. Still, they went on with their exclamations of Daya Maya. Then a strange mood came over me. I said to them, Get out of here. I didn't allow them to spend the night in my room. So they slept on the veranda. Captain also spent the night in the temple garden the first time he visited me. Michael visited the temple garden when Narayan Shastri was living with me. Footnote. Michael Madhusudhan Datto, a lawyer and one of the greatest of Bengali poets. He was a convert to Christianity. Footnote ends. Dwarika Babu, Mathur's eldest son, brought him here. The owners of the temple garden were about to get into a lawsuit with the English proprietors of the neighboring Powder magazine. So they wanted Michael's advice. I met him in the big room next to the manager's office. Narayan Shastri was with me. I asked Narayan to talk to him. Michael couldn't talk very well in Sanskrit. He made mistakes. Then they talked in the popular dialect. Narayan Shastri asked him his reason for giving up the Hindu religion. Pointing to his stomach, Michael said, It was for this. Narayan said, What shall I say to a man who gives up his religion for his belly's sake? Thereupon, Michael asked me to say something. I said, I don't know why, but I don't feel like saying anything. Someone seems to be pressing my tongue.